I'm telling y'all, she's a beast. This chick don't need no help. Oh yeah, you're good. This is the stingiest car when it comes to dead batteries. It does not want to start. Just cranks, 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 cranks. Today's an exciting day, everyone. We're taking the S10 right there and the 39. We're bringing them over to here and we are going to swap them. And then we're getting the dang old S10 out of here. So let's get them inside. So I think probably the S10 here. This next one's gonna be a chore though. The 39 is a lot heavier than the S10, but I'm almost thinking of just pulling everything off this S10 real quick, since it's sitting here. Pull everything off the S10, get it kind of out of our way, and then bring the 39 in, pull the cab straight off it from here, set it on, set the front clip on. Then we have one vehicle versus two, so we can clean up some room around here. So let's start tearing this thing apart. Sorry ladies, but the good old panty dropper is gonna be no more. This little truck's clean, super nice. If anybody wants to come to Central Texas and pick up the remains of it while I have it, more than welcome to, but straight little S10 pickup. This ain't nice. All right, let's tear it apart. We even made ourselves a little bit of lemonade. You gotta be a kid on the weekends. Leveling beam. A good old leveling beam's always needed to keep the front end square. But we got it all apart. Pretty excited. That wasn't too bad at all. Now we're gonna go ahead and pull the cab off this thing. We're gonna use our lift to lift it off. Once the cab's off, we'll pull the bed. This thing will be stripped. Alright, so I got a 15 mil. That's curious to view what these are. I got my jack stands with my jack, so I'm gonna get this cab and bolt it. Put it down on the ground, and then pull the cab off with the hoist. Just pulled this out of the way. Now, I don't even believe the bed is bolted on this thing, so we should just be able to pop it off. And look, I didn't even do any damage to the door. Just added some cool chain marks, you know, some of that sweet, awesome, yeah, not so cool. But I think the cab's just going to this scrapper. It doesn't really seem like anybody wanted it, so I was just trying to get rid of this thing, but I don't know. We'll see how long I hold on to it. I might actually end up putting it from the ceiling up here somewhere. Just letting it hang out, just throwing it to the ceiling, throwing everything inside of it, and keeping the S10 cab for another day, another project. But we'll see what happens. Let's get it moved and get the bed off this thing. Time to get the 39 in and get it taken apart. Let's just go, I guess, like kind of maybe around and over to here for now. Beast mode. Alright, that was easy enough. I got a great partner over here, man. We're gonna move that over here, and then we're going to get the 39 in right here and do the same process on this all over again. All right, y'all. Wagon did good. Love this thing. It works pretty well for everything I've ever needed it for. Right-hand drive and all. Yep. But if someone's interested in buying it, it is for sale. I would like to sell that thing. I'd like it gone. I love the car, but time for it to find a new owner. Anyways, we're gonna get started on pulling this thing off. We're gonna start with this bed. It don't got much holding it on. A couple bolts in the front. Get it off, get it out of the way, get the cab lifted off, get the front clip pulled off this thing, get the engine pulled out of it, get all this mess put on it, get the cab set on this one. All the cab chassis, everything's going on this, and then it's gonna go hit the junkyard, and then we'll be left with the 39 on the S10 with no engine, no trans, just the way you see it. So let's dive into this thing. This one's lighter than that one, I think. Is it? Less rust, or more rust on it, so. Alright, y'all, that's basically our bed. We just got this little piece here.
Our back piece.
Check it out. Nice. Alright, y'all, so that actually came off pretty easy, huh, dear?
Yeah.
Yeah, not too bad. They had some smooth wire on there, and that stuff was pretty tough, actually. So, wow, yeah, this thing looks kind of funny without its bed on it. Looks really sad, actually. Really sad. So, anyways, we're gonna get to getting this cab off. We're gonna have to undo these running boards, I believe. And then the cab will come off separate from, I'm betting you, the hood, the fenders, the rest of it. What you got? Yeah, I actually don't even think these are for the truck.
No?
This is just like fence post stock that they put in there way back in the day to just bolt it down on there to use something. Yeah, I don't even think. It might be. If y'all know if that's original or not, definitely let us know, but I'm thinking it's just some fence stock. But yeah, that ain't even, most definitely. But let's get this cab off it.
Okay.
All right, y'all, so this running board has been a pain in the butt. I don't know if they set the cabs down on these or what. So I got all the bolts out. I can slide it around, but I cannot get it to come out. Cabin attached. Well, I don't know. Oh. The cab does have to lift in order to get the running boards off.
Really?
Yeah. So I guess I'm just gonna break everything free and then we'll lift the cab and then pull the running boards, I guess. Good use of a turbo, right? All right. Go up with it. Okay, easy. We're one of those boards. Golly.
Got wood in it.
Board
What?
in there. Keep it from coming out.
What the heck?
We got it. This running board's out. Now we will do the same thing to the other side. Probably use the turbo again. Jack the cab up and pull the running boards out. Alright y'all, so I'm having to grind these front ones. The back ones had like a nut on them, but these front ones, they're demolished. So I'm just grinding them down so I can break it off, and then this hood will be removed. There is the mastermind behind those. They just have these crazy little simple brackets that just slide on. And this one goes on the other side, but yeah. And then they hold into place. Pretty crazy. One.
And there it is.
There it is. All right, so now.
You get the headlight unplugged.
Anyways, but now
She's free.
look at all them bolts. So it would have been all of these, but they were all broke and done. So I had to do this, cut this one and this one. But then all of these bolts were bolted in all the way around it. So kind of crazy. And then it's got this big bracket that bolts down onto this bracket right over there, and that actually holds everything in place. So, kind of neat. I'm gonna go throw these in the pile, take that other one off, and keep tearing this thing down. Get the radiator out of this thing. All right, y'all. If anybody needs a good 1939 through 1940s, whatever years, radiator, this thing seems to be in really good shape. So I'm gonna sell it also, or maybe we'll put it on the wall for some decor or something, who knows. But we got it out, now we can pull the front end out. All right, that's starting to look more like an empty old truck there. So that's pretty neat. If you actually look at this crank, it's got a funny looking bolt. It's got a notch here, and then it kind of comes up to it, vice versa, you know what I mean? Kind of like something would lock in there. It's actually for a crank rod that used to come to the front. All right, y'all, so we're just working on taking these pedals out. I didn't realize how much of a pain it would be, but so this collar's got to come off, and it actually had another one on the back side here, and they lock into this bar, and that's what holds the pedal all in place there. So I was able to wiggle this one off with this one, like so. Now we should be able to wiggle this pedal off. Oh, it's still got a clevis pin in it.
Oh.
there's that one. That is pretty cool. Look, there's even grease zerks on basically everything that can use grease. They put grease zerks on. The water pump. Have y'all ever seen a grease zerk on a water pump? That's the grease zerk on a water pump, for crying out loud. If it was greasable, they greased it back in the day. So, all right, pedals are out. All right, y'all, and this one's kind of funny. So we've got this pedal right here, and it's to engage the starter right here. And they call that a donkey dick back in the day. Kind of funny, huh? So you're pressing on the good old donkey dick there to engage the starter. So I guess I gotta undo it. Rochelle just reminded me of it. So I gotta figure out how to get it unbolted, and then we will be good to go. All right, y'all, so this front cab mount was a nightmare, and as you can see, look at this thing. So I was grinding on it. I was just gonna try to cut the head off and break the head off, but it finally came loose. Look how rusty and gross it is. So that's no bueno. But the cab is free now, so that's a bonus. Let's get hooked up to it and get it lifted off. All right, y'all, I just gotta cut these couple of coolant hoses, and then this thing should be ready to detach. I hope so anyways. I know the wife hopes so also. We've been at this thing all day. Alright, y'all, so that was a flippin' nightmare. I couldn't figure out how to get this column out. I have this collar here unbolted. I mean, literally the column's just chilling there now, and it still won't come apart. So I don't know what the deal with it is, but I got the cab up as high as I can. So now we're gonna try to monkey this thing out around it somehow with this column still in there. If I have to actually break the column, I guess I will. I don't know what I'm gonna have to do, but we're gonna get the column out and then we will get this thing all moved. Oh, we've got quite the mess. We've got the cab up. We're gonna clean all this up, get the chassis over here, set the cab down on it, and probably call it a day. This has been quite the task. Fully dismantled this truck today. Huge thanks to the wife. All right, y'all, I got this chassis rolled over. We're gonna slide it under this cab and see how close we're getting. Right about there, probably. All right, got that one cut off pretty nice and clean. Now I'm gonna come cut this other one off. Let's see how clean we can cut it. After lots of grinding, little bending, bam. So both those are off. So we'll just have to remake them to fit this cab. Let's go ahead and try to set it in place now. You wanna unplug that for me? All right, y'all, so the cab almost fits, but looks like these supports right here and right there are in the way. So I'm just gonna cut them off there, and then I can set this thing down and rebuild them. This truck is going to be obviously 100% custom fabrication for everything here. So, yeah, this is gonna be fun. All right, y'all, I cut those brackets. So now they should just fold up. So now this cab should fit on this frame. Check that out, y'all. So it'll be up probably another, however much the mounts will be. We'll lift it a little bit. But that's gonna be our ride height of this thing. Oh, still got my strap. But dang. That is sweet. Oh, that's so cool. Now time to put a K-series in it, get the transmission set up. I might have to cut some of this tunnel out, or we'll just lift the cab a little bit. We'll figure all that out, but it's on there. We're gonna shuffle some things around, get some things thrown on this, and call it a night. We'll pick this thing up tomorrow. Hope y'all are enjoying this episode so far. I know we're having fun doing it. Oh man, this just makes me so happy getting this 39 finally over onto a modern chassis. Let's get this front end on it, get it all together. Here we go. Check it out, y'all. It's close. We gotta take a couple inches out of the bed to bring it forward and get it set down over the frame here. So it's gonna be sitting really low because we're gonna C-notch this thing a bit more, bring the bed down, and then we gotta level out the cab, build 4 new cab mounts. Our wheel gap in that one is actually really good, so I'm pretty happy. I mean, that's sitting right about where it would throughout there. And then I think we might end up getting enough room. We might have to do just a little tiny notch in the tunnel right there in the front, so no big deal for the tranny. We'll build around it, but the 39 is going on the S10 chassis for sure. This thing's gonna be cool as all get up. We'll be able to access all sorts of things through the floor there. It'll be pretty neat. That's gonna be it for today's episode. I hope y'all have enjoyed this. It's been quite a chore. The S10 went apart real easy because somebody already had it apart. And then this 39, man, they really built these vehicles back in the day. It had so many nuts and bolts, and it was just crazy how this thing was put together. So we got it. Wanted to show you guys the frame swap. Make sure to tune in for the next episode. Thanks for watching. Catch y'all later.